Good morning, Walker Valley. I'm Layla Umby.
And I'm Jay Scroggins. Today is September 12th, and we'll be covering the Nepal protests, Sequatchie County Jail, and Dr. Jones. All that and more on this episode of The Spill.
This studio ain't big enough for the two of us.
We'll just see about that.
On 3. 1,
2.
3.
Today, the French government is trying to implement a countrywide ban on social media for kids under 15, as well as install a late-night curfew for those 18 and under. Recent research on TikTok found that it, quote, knowingly exposes our children, young people to toxic, dangerous, and addictive content. Although the app denies this, the government is still adamant about implementing this lockdown for the youth, in hope of a future where kids will start going outside again or reading books.
Nepal protests continue to rage with the public's fury, demanding action against corruption. Nepali law enforcement has imposed a curfew on its citizens, resulting in the burning of Nepal's presidential palace, as well as the deaths of over 30 individuals. These protests worry many citizens as they build up, with peaceful movements beginning overshadowed by the violence.
A California woman is being faced with felony charges after she registered her dog to vote and cast ballots in the animal's name in 2 different elections. Laura Lee Urex, 62, has been charged with 5 felonies, including perjury, offering a false or forged document, casting a ballot when not entitled to vote, and registering a non-existent person to vote. In 2024, after the dog had died, she posted a picture of Maya's dog tag with the caption, "Maya is still getting her ballot."
Political activist and media personality Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at a university event in Utah on Wednesday. Up to this point, the shooter has evaded the law enforcement, but recent findings has opened the door to potentially locate and apprehend the shooter. The FBI and local law enforcement are encouraging the public to come forward with any information that they have. There is a current reward of $100,000 to anyone who has information leading to the arrest of the shooter.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
Welcome to the Walker Valley Sports segment. I'm Gavin Strickland. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit of NFL. The Commanders were taken down by the Packers last night, 27-18, where both quarterbacks ended up throwing for 2 touchdowns in the contest. But in that game, the Packers nearly doubled the yardage of the Commanders, getting a little over 400 yards. In college sports, Vandy will take on South Carolina. Miami will take on USF. Alabama will take on Wisconsin. Notre Dame will take on Texas A&M. But the game that you guys are all worried about, the Georgia and Tennessee game, will be previewed on College Game Day and will kick off at 3:30. In Walker Valley sports, Walker Valley is at home at the MAC, going to play Chat Central, and the student section theme is USA, so make sure you wear your red, white, and blue to watch the Mustangs destroy the Purple Pounders tonight. I'm Gavin Strickland, and as always, go Mustangs!
Rocket Nutrition is a healthy choice for meal replacement shakes, loaded teas, iced coffee, specialty, and beauty drinks. Our teas and shakes have vitamins to help you focus and give you energy, while our beauty drinks contains collagen and biotin in them. Rockin' Nutrition is conveniently located right down the road from Walker Valley on Highway 11, right beside the Piggly Wiggly in Charleston. If you would like to order ahead, you can call in your order at 423-665-3044. We open at 6:30 a.m., which means you can call in your order and we can have you in and out all in time for first block.
The Sequatchie County Jail holds around 100 inmates, but unfortunately, the town does lack an animal shelter, resulting in many stray dogs wandering around the county. Sheriff Bill Phillips had an idea to take two birds with one stone, which resulted in 4 puppies being brought to the jail, where they are cared for and played with by the inmates. The puppies, Ruger, Millie, Glock, and Baby, are cared for greatly and enjoy frolicking about in their new home.
It won't be long until East Tennessee locals and tourists can enjoy the fall foliage. The cooler than average temperatures in recent weeks have helped the trees begin to change colors. However, with the expected warm temperatures at the end of September, the lower elevation areas won't see much more change until mid-October.
Bradley County has received approval for grants that make up over $43,000 to further support the creative arts. The Museum and Cultural Center at 5 Points will receive 3 grants, totaling in $34,820, and Lee University will receive 2 grants that total in $9,010. The executive director of Tennessee's Arts Commission, Ann B. Pope, says, quote, "Tennessee is fortunate to be a state where few can rival the breadth and depth of its arts and culture."
In other Walker Valley news, Act 1's annual fall play is coming up soon. This year's show is Arsenic and Old Lace, a spooky whodunit comedy that will leave you rolling on the floor laughing. The performances are as follows: October 16th and 17th at 7 p.m., October 18th at 1 and 7 p.m., and finally October 19th at 2 and 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 for students and $10 for adults. Faculty and staff are free. Please join us in supporting our drama program.
Our choir teacher, Mr. Rowland, will be announcing this year's spring musical on Wednesday, September 17th in the auditorium during CCR. For the past couple of weeks, he has slowly revealed the official musical to the point where it's between The Sound of Music and Prince of Egypt. If you care to uncover this grand mystery for yourself, consider joining the announcement party this coming Wednesday during CCR.
Walker Valley High School's new principal, Dr. Jones, has clearly cemented himself as a positive figure in the spectrum of administrators here at this school. He's a cheerful guy, always there to lend a hand and do his best to better this school. If you can see him regularly holding open doors for students at the bus ramp and the stairs, and he's always ready to give a listening ear. If you see him in the hallway today, give him a high five.
Welcome to Walker Valley Weather as we get our graphic going here. Let's look at some weather around the area. Mainly in the 80s, mid 80s, upper 80s in Nashville, and not really very many clouds out except for this morning. Atlanta still has to worry about a little bit of partly cloudy skies, but other than that, it's going to be pretty sunny today. And as we go on to our 3-day forecast, it's going to be mainly the same every single day. Going into the weekend, mid 80s and upper 80s. Going into Sunday, just a little bit of clouds today, but not bad for the rest of the week. And then tonight, 82 will be the temperature at kickoff. But the further it goes on tonight, make sure that you're ready for cooler temperatures at about 75 an hour later at 8 o'clock. Kickoff is at 7, just to make sure that we are all aware. I'm Gavin Strickland, and thank you for watching the weather segment.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Spill. I'm Layla Omby.
And as always, I'm Jay Scroggins. Have a fantastic Friday, Walker Valley.